Well, let's say hello to these little fellas. Here's a few of our babies from this year. Miniature horses. I'm not just standing on a ladder. So what I've got to do now is fix up a water trough. So there's a leak in the main water trough I've got in the paddock they're in. And at the moment, oh, here's some more. Hello guys. So we've just got this temporary thing, which is hook up to a hose, which is doing them for now. And they're all hiding from the sun at the moment. It's a warm day. Yeah, so what I've got is I've got a replacement ballcock or ball valve, ballcock, and just going to replace the old one with this new one. In actual fact, I've already taken the old one out, so just going to put the new one in. Nice easy job. We'll see how it goes. So first thing I've got to do is just cut the water off, and just a small pipe that runs down there, and with a tap on, so I can just turn these off when I need to work on them. Always a good thing to have lots of valves all over the place. Makes life a lot easier and a lot less messy. Alright, let's head down and see what we've got. The curious little monkeys are going, oh, where's Dave off to? Let's see if there's anything interesting to be had, like food. Another water trough, need to clean that out today. So here's where we're strip grazing them right now. Got a little stallion in there with a girl, well actually a couple of girls. And where I've got these temporary fences running down the back. Hold on, put this down so you can see what we've got here. So that temporary fence on, ow, it's nibbling me. Not carnivorous, but they've got sharp little teeth. So I've got a fencing guy going to come out and ram some posts in for me, hopefully in the next few days. So I've got to pick up some posts tomorrow, and he's going to ram them in, and we're going to do a permanent fence line along here. So there's going to be a little bit of a laneway going up to there and into a separate paddock at the back, and then I'm going to split this into two paddocks. Just makes it a bit easier just for grazing and then resting paddocks and that sort of thing, just for the little ones. Yeah, I'll do the actual fencing part myself, but I just need someone to put the posts in because I don't have a post rammer. Got most everything else, just need a post rammer. And here's the trough we need to fix. So here's the old broken, let's see where we are without my shadow in the way. The old broken valve in there. So I'm just going to fit this new one in and yeah, fill it up, give it a bit of a scrub out. I should go and find a brush, shouldn't I? There we go. Two older boys are a little bit rambunctious. They're finding their adolescent legs, all four of them. Boys love the argy-bargy. Right, back to work. Alright, so this is where it hooks in. So it's really simple setup. I'm just using normal domestic garden hose clips. I've just got 12mm pipe, just running up the laneway, and then just a little piece of garden hose just married onto that, and just an ordinary garden hose clip. Just clips onto that. Easy. Why make things complicated when you don't have to? I mean, we don't have huge amounts of stock here. We've only got the these horses, and there's a few more down the other paddock, and they don't drink so much that you that a normal garden hose can't cope with it. Oh, look at that. There's one alpaca. That's Mitzi. She's having a drink there. There's a couple more. Hey boys. There's Johnny and Bobby at the back. And there we go. Oh, there's Nova. He's just having a nice feed. But I get distracted. Right, back to the trough. Let me pull this apart. Right, it's an occupational hazard of dealing with horses while wearing a hat. Give that to me. Come here. Oi, it's mine. A little rat bag. You'd think they've never seen a water trough before in their life, wouldn't you? Hey? Guys, 3 boys. Isn't that typical? Yeah, little troublemakers. And hello, here's a little girl. Hello, sweetie. Hello. She's recently discovered that scratches are really good. Hey? Didn't you love that? Yeah. Scratches are the best ever. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. You're the best. Especially where you can't get to normally, hey? Okie dokie. So, right, we got that out. It's just the hole there, so it's just a hole straight through the trough. And all we do is we're just going to poke. So you can see it properly. It's hard to tell on the slide. There we go. Okay, so there's the valve arrangement. So we just poke this through, and there's just a rubber seal, like a gasket on that side, another one on this side. We'll just take this one off. I'm hoping not to touch that wire because there's quite a lot of very unpleasant volts going through it. Alright, so we've got that, and we're just going to basically push it up through here and then just screw it down into place, and then put the, where's it gone? Oh yeah, there it is. Put the little hose connector back on it. Alright, I'll put this phone down for a little bit while I do that, because I need both hands. Alright, just one other thing just to be aware of. I mean, every one of these sort of valve arrangements is different, but just this particular one, you've got these 2 pieces here. Now this is on the threaded shaft, so you just want to make sure before you fit this thing that this is screwed really hard up against the main body. Otherwise it's going to be loose inside, which means this is going to move around and you'll end up failing or just overflowing water, not sealing properly. So again, make sure there's no movement in this section, regardless of whatever model you use, before you fit it into the trough or tank, whatever you're doing. Okay, so here we are looking down inside the trough. So you can see we've fitted that in, and there it is on the outside. And one thing just to note is just make sure that this is moving freely and it's got full range of motion, and also that it is running perpendicular to the floor and the roof of the trough housing. So you don't want it to be trying to move at an angle, otherwise it's not necessarily going to work properly. You won't have the full range of motion, you may not get it filling up correctly. So just make sure again it's free and you've got plenty of room there, and it is just running straight, basically just straight up and down. That's all you need. And then just tighten it up and we're just about there. Right, she's all tightened up, and as you can see I've actually put some thread tape on the outer part of that threaded shaft, and that's so we can get this thing on there. Here's the thing, whenever you're threading anything on, always use thread tape. If you don't, you will have a leak, guaranteed, and it's just a horrible thing to happen. So all we do is we just, even if like these things have got like a little washer in there, doesn't matter, you'll still get leaks through it. And this needs to only be just done up basically hand tight, because again I've got the washer, I've got the thread tape, and hand tight is pretty tight. Right, so we're all done. Just put this back into its spot and hook up the hose, turn it on, give it a bit of a wash out, and unless these guys haven't eaten my broom, yeah, fill her up. There we go. All done. Water's flowing through. She's all hooked up. Curious monkeys are doing their curiosity thing. So I'll come back in a few minutes and just check to make sure that the new ballcock valve is shutting off correctly. You can adjust the height of those, but looking at that one, I think it should, off the top of my head, it'll probably cut off maybe 2 or 3 inches below that lip, so we think we'll be right. But if not, I can easily adjust it. Alright, it's a little while later. We can see that the trough's filled up nicely. Nice, beautiful, clean water. Horses are loving it. It's nice and cold too, it's just come straight out of the tank. So, very happy with that. No leaks. That bit of moisture is just from when I was cleaning it out earlier. And you can see we've got a little bit of a slope. No big deal there. It's not overflowing, so very happy. Call that a success, and on to the next job.